Guys, welcome to Mr. Investor Real Estate Dojo, okay? I get this question a lot from my mentor students, so I decided to go ahead and make a video about it. Alright, now what we're going to focus on this video is about motivated sellers. You know, too many students spend so much time on the phone, going out there meeting sellers, and what happens is these sellers are not even motivated, okay? So let me define what a motivated seller is. A motivated seller is someone that has not a problem house, but they have emotional problems, okay? Or they cannot deal with the situation that they're in. Let me give you some examples of what a motivated seller is, okay? For example, someone that's gone to a divorce, someone that has a job lost, someone that has inherited a house, someone that has already found their dream home and they moved in there and now they're making double payments on the property, okay? So there's a variety of different situations that makes an individual motivated. So majority of times they may be financially motivated too, but it doesn't have to be. I've met sellers that have money in the bank but just don't want to deal with the property, or they can't deal with the situation they're in emotionally, and therefore they don't want to deal with the property. So it's not about them being in a financial situation, hardship. It's more about this seller not being able to deal with the situation they're in today because of their life struggles they're going through. And guys, me and you both have gone through struggles, and we know what it is. Have you ever had a bad day, or have you ever had a bad month, or have something has happened to you where it knocked you down on the ground, okay? If that has ever happened to you and you have responsibilities, sometimes you can't deal with that. And that's what our market is, okay? We're not focusing on 90% of sellers that sell their house traditionally with a realtor, okay? What we focus on as investors, or as a sophisticated investors, what I'm going to teach you is that how to create your own deals by marketing to motivated sellers, okay? I'm not going to teach you how, at this current time, especially for your new guys, how to go out there and, you know, bid on HUDs, or bid on REOs, okay? Or go to the auction, all right? Why not? Because this is so easy. Anybody can do this, okay? Anybody can get a realtor and just put tons of offerings. So what happens is, whatever is easy, there's too many people fishing at the same pond, okay? I like to fish when at a pond there's hardly anybody there, or very low amount of people there. I don't want to fish somewhere where there's tons of people just going there because they took a seminar and they could get a realtor and put hundreds of offers in, because majority of times you're not going to get the best deal out of there because there's too many amateurs bidding on those, or people that I call that have cash and they're not going to work for it to maximize on their opportunities, okay? So as a sophisticated investor, I'm going to teach you the hard thing, okay? For example, if you go to the gym, there's never a line for the Stairmaster, okay, which is that little climbing thing you do, extremely hard. There's never a line for that because it's the hardest thing to do. But there is a line for, you know, the simple treadmill or the gliding machine, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is, you always want to do what's hard in life, because what's hard today will become easy tomorrow, okay? What I'm going to teach you is hard compared to these other tactics, which I will teach you later when you guys become more sophisticated, okay? Because it's very easy to go out there and bid on something and not get a deal, where it's very hard to find motivated sellers, market to motivated sellers, learn negotiation, learn sales, learn marketing, learn systems, learn follow-ups, and all that good stuff that goes into being a sophisticated seller. And that's what I'm going to teach you with having no money, no cash, how to become a sophisticated investor just using your burning desire and hard work ethics, okay? So let's go back to what a motivated seller is, okay? A motivated seller is someone that has a property that they cannot deal with it because of their emotional state of mind, okay? And they want to get rid of this property. And our job is to go through so much dirt to find the gold nuggets, okay? And what do I mean by going to so much dirt? You're going to have to talk to so many unmotivated sellers to find the motivated sellers, okay? And so the deal is, now this is very, very important. The deals come from motivated sellers, okay? What I'm going to show you and teach you is that you can make money off of everything, okay? And that's what I'm going to show you. What do I mean by everything? The house could be free and clear. The house could have high equity. The house could have medium equity. The house could have marginal equity. The house could have zero equity. The house could have negative equity. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you how to make money out of all of this stuff as long as the seller is motivated. So your primary goal right now is to go out there and talk to a whole lot of sellers and be able to determine what is a motivated seller. Because once you start talking to 100 people, you're going to be able to determine that one or two motivated sellers and how they are able to talk in their situation. So you're able to monetize and create a win-win situation for the seller and yourself, okay? So once again, we are focusing on motivated sellers, okay? That's what I'm going to teach you. How to talk to motivated sellers, how to find motivated sellers, how to negotiate with motivated sellers, and create a win-win. And every situation of motivated sellers is going to be different, you know. That's why I have created, you know, 2 briefcases, okay? What I call 2 briefcases to do deals, because time is money, and if I talk to a seller, I want to help them out. You know, because I'm a sophisticated investor, I'm a problem solver, and I want to help the seller out so I can create a win-win situation so I can help them out and I can monetize off of my time and experience, okay? And create a win situation. So therefore, to do that, I've created 2 briefcases, ladies and gentlemen, okay? The first one of these briefcases is what I call the Mr. Investor Tools, okay? In this briefcase, there's going to be over 19 different strategies and methods that we can use to buy the seller's property and help them out, okay? Anywhere from cash offer all the way down to subject twos and wraps and things of that nature, short sales that I will do other videos and explain to you, okay? So just remember, one briefcase is what I call the Mr. Investor Tools briefcase, and the other one is what I call the Realtor Briefcase, okay? And in this Realtor Briefcase, there's a bunch of other tools that you have. So now you're able to go out there and solve customers' problems by having 2 briefcases that have a bunch of different tools you're gonna be able to use to help your seller solve their problem, because all we're doing here is solving problems, okay, with motivated sellers. Our primary job is to market to motivated sellers, identify their problem, solve their problem, create a win-win situation for everybody, okay? So it's really not about, you know, a lot of students ask me, this is very, very important too, okay? They talk, when you find a motivated seller, it's not about the construction work. It's not about how much equity you have. It's not about the numbers. You don't talk about that stuff, okay? Your job is to pull the curtains back, identify what the symptoms and the problems are, find a cure, okay, and help the seller with the cure, okay? It's not about the numbers. It's not about how much repairs it needs. It's all about solving their problems, okay? And that's what a lot of students don't understand. And when they meet a motivated seller, they're talking about the numbers, okay? No, when you meet a motivated seller, your job is try to find what the problem is and how to cure it, okay? And I'm going to help you, and I'm going to walk you, hold your hand, and help you do that, because it is a hard business. There's too many different parts, moving parts, and every situation is different, okay? But I could give you a formula for different categories of problems, but even in that, you've got to be able to move the variables around to solve your problem, and I'm going to show you that. You know, it's kind of like mathematics, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So, in a nutshell, your job is to find motivated sellers, and solve their problem, okay? And by doing that, if you're able to create a win-win, not just for you to win or just the seller to win, if you create a win-win, you're able to solve their problem and monetize on your hard work, okay? All right, so we talked about motivated sellers. We talked about the 2 briefcases where you're going to increase your chance of closing deals 9 out of 10 times, okay? And your job is to learn how to talk to sellers, how to find sellers, how to market the sellers, and learn about these tools, so when you meet these motivated sellers, you're able to offer them what I call the superhero closing, which I'll do another video on, which basically you're saving the seller from their problem, okay? That's why it's called a superhero close. I'll show you how